It's an evil world we live in. Rest in peace to Charlie. At the end of the day, you can't ever justify killing someone over their beliefs. It's insane. You don't have to agree with the guy, but you cannot justify killing someone over their beliefs. Let's roll this beautiful, or I should say really evil bean footage.
Charlie Kirk gets shot and killed today. We're just getting people's opinions. How do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it. And that's how I feel at this point in time. But
I appreciate your honesty. I truly do. So you said someone had to do it.
yes.
Someone had to kill someone just because you didn't believe in the things that he was saying. Now, I didn't follow him too much, but he pretty much is just trying to correct the lunatic left policies and agendas that are being pushed upon us. And this shows how evil these agendas really are. Because I really feel like most of the evil agendas in the world really do come from the left. I'm neither conservative or liberal. But if I had to lean towards a side, I would definitely lean towards the right. Common sense, logic, traditional values, morals, principles. Unbelievable.
Try not to get all pulled up into that, but he was a misogynist. He was a disgusting person with disgusting beliefs.
So if you had a magical wand, a magical button that you could press and keep him from being assassinated, would you press that?
No. I think things happen for a purpose. And if that's how his life was ended, then that's how it was ended. So
let's check the comments. This is sad how evil people have gotten. They don't care about human life. Monsters. They will meet the maker one day. Ain't that the truth? Lack of faith and lack of morals. It's happening more and more in younger generations, and it's sad. Sickos. It's never okay to kill anyone, even if you don't agree with them. It doesn't mean you should ever kill or agree with the murder of the person you hate. That's like, by that logic, all these people going on TikTok, voicing their opinions, by that logic, just because someone else doesn't agree with your opinion that you're posting on TikTok, that means that you deserve to die too, if you believe that he deserved to die. You see, the left kind of lacks, something called logic. And it's funny how it's called the left, because a lot of the shit on the left ain't right. So let's go to the next one.
Charlie Kirk was shot and killed for his perspectives. That is not a good thing. That is the exact behavior that the left abhors or claims to abhor. That people should have the freedom to say what they want and not be murdered for the perspective that they hold, even if it's something that we disagree with. Even if it's something that we disagree with. It's not correct. It's not right. That's not what a fucking democracy is. Have you forgotten? This is something that we have been working our whole lives to avoid, and we're celebrating the death of somebody? No. No, we are just as bad as the people on the other side. We are just as bad. It is the same principle.
You know what's kind of stupid about all this stuff? Really, like the red versus blue, left versus right, really is just a divisive strategy and method to really take attention from the people that are really doing the puppet mastering stuff. And those are the elite people. They're the ones that are like this division is created by design. So you get the retarded general population to point fingers at another side instead of pointing up. Run that back, rewind it, and rewind it like 3 or 4 times, and it makes sense. It's all by design. Just my opinion. And you don't agree with me, I guess I deserve to get shot in the neck too. Right? Based on some of you guys' logic.
Being championed here, which is it's okay to shoot somebody. It is okay to commit acts of violence against somebody that we disagree with because we really disagree with their perspective. We think their perspective is harmful. we need to get rid of them. The moment that we start celebrating that kind of behavior is the moment where we say it's okay for everyone. So every action beyond this, where we say it is not okay to like kill somebody if the right wing goes and does it, we say it's okay. And yeah, the right wing has been doing it for a very long time. But just because I don't believe in fighting fire with fire, somebody has to stay reasonable and principled and morally upright. We can't just forget that. The moment we do, we have a Lord of the Flies situation, which is everybody is uncivilized and acting in such a way where we've forgotten the structure of society that we built to make sure these things don't happen. We are descending into chaos, and we are celebrating it just because we disagree with somebody and their perspectives. I hate Charlie Kirk as much as the next person did. I was clowning on him on social media because he says things that are stupid and not okay, and just, you know that he's coming from a position where he has no empathy for these other, for the people that he is criticizing. But I would never wish badly on him. I would never want him to die for his...
Okay, let's check out these comments. Like, freedom of speech doesn't equal freedom of consequence. Yikes. It also doesn't mean lack of empathy in the switching up of beliefs simply because it happened to someone you don't like. So you're okay with what happened, got it. You're part of the problem. Such a regurgitated phrase y'all misuse. Oh man. Then someone said, I mean, Charlie Kirk says gun deaths unfortunately worth it to keep Second Amendment, which is they're insinuating that his death was justified based off that statement. He's looking up at us right now. Crazy work, man. Every time Democrats don't get their way. Psh. I don't support whatever happened today. Those who are celebrating are definitely messed up. If it truly was someone on the left who did it, we all need to come out and severely condemn it. Man, our party is horrible, man. Alright, let's get to the next one.
The passing of the co-founder of Turning Point USA. Disturbing reactions ranged from mocking memes to outright cheering.
Clap.
Bro, all these people that are doing all this celebration look like fucking lab experiments, bro. Like, look at these people. They all look mentally ill. They all look mentally ill. All the people that are doing the celebrations and saying, hoorah, hooray, Charlie's dead, blah, 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 blah. They all look mentally ill. Just look at them. This is the left? Wow.
If you care. All right, let's move on.
One user shared a video of herself dancing with a caption that read, "Charlie Kirk was just shot in the neck. This is cause for celebration." Others have shared images showing party balloons and memes with phrases like, "rest in piss." The popular X account, Libs of TikTok, posted a disturbing compilation of people openly mocking Kirk's death. The post called out the deranged leftists as pure evil. Kirk was a father of two who boasted millions of followers and billions of views for videos in which he would engage in fiery debates with students on college campuses.
Speech is not a left-wing value, and they do not believe in freedom of speech. They believe in totalitarian control. There are exceptions to that. So if they have a problem, I think this is one of the best ways, not the best way. I literally could not be more open to disagreement. I say if you disagree, you go to the front of the line.
Let's check the comments out with this one. The more I learn about people, the more I love my dog. The internet is forever. I hope these clips follow those demented people to every job interview and school application. 100%. Killing him just made the movement stronger. Shows who is the sick side. These people need mental help. I agree. The fact that people are literally laughing at the fact that this little girl never gets to be picked up by her dad again, y'all should be ashamed. 1,000%. Proving they don't actually care about gun violence. 1,000%. Notice how all the people making these videos disrespecting him look like lab experiments. What I said, social media made y'all way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it. Preach. Those videos prove the mental health issues in the USA is a big problem right now. I thought I was crazy, man. I thought, like, bro, like, what, like, is there something wrong with me? Like, do people just hate on me just because, like, I'm a genuine, authentic guy? No, people are just fucking, like, a lot of people really have lost their marbles. A lot of people have really gone off the deep end. Like, for real. And these type of videos show this. Like, man, if TikTok was available back in the 60s, do you think people would be so... Well, I think it's just a human thing. And I think really all technology has done is just expose human nature more and expose people for who they are more. Just because someone has different opinions and views from you doesn't mean they should get killed. What a sick society we live in. When you tear out a man's tongue, you're not proving him a liar. You're only telling the world that you fear what he might say. 1,000%. Let us continue. Now, Amanda Seale's reaction.
That can't be y'all. That can't be y'all. I know. Y'all not in my comments talking about we don't have to be like them, you guys. Who is we? Whom? Stop including me in your we. Stop.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Y'all be acting like starting to be like them starts today. First of all, Charlie Kirk don't believe in empathy. He said it's a bad thing. He said it's some new age made up shit. He also said people got to be sacrificed in order to protect. Okay. Now, if he was saying that while fighting for reparations, I may have a little bit of empathy. But this white on white violence, he died? Damn, B. Life comes at you fast. Let's see. Did he die? Someone in the comments said he died. They ain't say he did yet. Listen. He gone? Wow. That's a tough break, bruh. That's a tough break. What did he think was going to happen when he got up there telling all these people secrets? What did he think was going to happen? That man said, I'm going to tell y'all all the tea. That was like the... Well... Dang. They're all the same person to me. Because at the end of the day, they all serve the same master. Why would you feel bad about it? You know, the thing about empathy is that it requires energy. It requires connectivity, right? And, you know, some people think empathy and sympathy are the same thing, and they're not the same thing. So, sympathy is the little performance that y'all do on here where you feel bad because it looks good to you to feel bad. That's sympathy. It's an act of acting. You don't actually feel bad, but it like looks good to feel bad in your opinion, so you feel bad. That's sympathy. Empathy is when you are literally feeling what the other person is feeling. That's empathy. When you put yourself in their shoes. I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk because I cannot be in his shoes. I have no frame of reference for that. I have no cognizance for that. There literally is nothing about his existence that I can relate to. So I don't have any empathy because I have no connectivity. I have more connectivity to someone who is a complete stranger that dies of a overdose than I do to someone like Charlie Kirk. Because life is hard. And I understand that. Because it takes very little for someone to end up committing themselves to an existence of numbness. I understand that. You know, some people think that they are an elevated being for having compassion for those that have none. And I don't see myself or measure myself against that. I don't imagine my soul within the context of this this bullshit realm. At the end of the day, there are people, humans, if you will, who are incredibly harmful. Who want to see you harmed. And if having compassion for them makes you feel good, well, baby, I'm not going to stop you. But
you guys can leave your thoughts on that in the comments down below. Let's read these comments. This woman is sick in the head. The Bible says the hearts of many will wax cold, evil people in this world. She doesn't care because she can't find a way to be a victim from it. This was a CIA type assassination. The world is so lost and mentally warped, tainted, and dark. We are getting set up for a race war, and this lady is playing right into it. Regardless, this man was a father, a husband, 100%. Skin color, background, socioeconomic status aside, this guy was another human being on this planet that had 2 kids, had a wife, and his wife and 2 kids had to sit up there and watch him get unalived in broad daylight. And you're telling me as another human being, you don't have any empathy for that? Just because the guy maybe came from a different background, had different views, and didn't look like you? Let's play the next one. And the last one.
There are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening.
And the thing is like these type of people, I'm surprised she doesn't have colored hair, are most of the people that are walking around these days in like most of these liberal cities, like where I'm at, Denver and all that stuff. Unattractive, mentally disabled, overweight, tons of piercings, tons of tattoos, unfeminine, blames men for all their problems, and they end up dating other chicks, and then they end up realizing that dating other chicks is they end up seeing what dudes have to go through dealing with women. And these guys have their opinions that his death was deserved just because they disagreed with his opinion. So you're pretty much telling me, like, so a bunch of like right-wing conservatives, they saw your stuff that you deserved. So you're pretty much saying that if someone disagrees with you, then you deserve to die as well. That's what you're saying. Which shows how mentally ill and illogical a lot of the people on that side is. And the proof is in the pudding.
Happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
Why they always got all these piercings and look? Why is it always ugly chicks with that, like, piercings and all this stuff? Let's see what this guy got to say. Like, look at this guy, man. This guy looks like he's homeless, hasn't shaved his beard in forever, and let's see what he has to say.
In fucking news, folks, seems somebody just took a shot at one of the Fanta-Fast's favorite 5-mile wide mouthpieces, Charles Chucklefuck Kirk.
If you're making fun of Charlie Kirk losing his life, seriously, you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, what is wrong with you? It's not just cruel, it's evil. It's evidence of a hardened heart. That's just what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
How the hell can you put God in the same sentence? Like, this is...
The chair would ask that all members present in the chamber and those in the gallery please rise for a moment of prayer for Charlie Kirk and his family. The gentlelady from Colorado, rise. Let's wait a minute. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order. We will join prayer right after this, okay? The chair lays before the House a communication. The House will be in order.
This world needs Jesus. America needs Jesus. Our neighbors need Jesus. We all need Jesus. Charlie went to pass from this life, and we hope that he went to
This is a demonic spiritual battle. It's very sad to see how cold the human heart can be. We really all need Jesus. Jesus, God, Yahshua, Allah, whatever. Different religions, all trying to seek the same path. Just trying to seek God. They couldn't win an argument or debate with him when he was alive. That's why they celebrate. But it's ironic because they're still losing the argument in his death. What a cruel world we live in. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, man. No one fucking deserves this shit, man. Yeah, just leave your comments down below, and I'll respond to as many as I can. I'll catch you guys on the next one.